Hello, and welcome back to our channel. This video will guide you through the process of proposing your Experiential Learning course to fulfill your honors course requirement. Experiential Learning is a required part of the General Honors Program. In the Accelerated Honors Program, students will propose 2 Experiential Learning courses, but these are meant to count toward the Honors Distinction Project. We believe part of an honors education is finally being able to explore the ideas and topics that interest you most, even when there's no formal course or unit about that topic. Experiential learning gives you the chance to choose a topic, choose the professor with whom you want to work, and identify the readings and assignments you want to do to begin specializing in your field and deepen your academic or professional expertise. Throughout your academic career, you've likely experienced limited freedom to study things that most interest you. Where much of your core curriculum for your major is also set, the experiential learning options let you take control of your education and focus on the subjects you care or are curious about. Many of our students choose experiential learning topics that fit their area of professional specialization. This is especially true in many of the health sciences. Many of the students looking to attend medical school will major in cell and molecular biology or biomedical science. These majors are generalized. To set themselves apart, students might design their experiential learning course to begin learning about their specialization area, like vascular surgery or oncology. This way, when they go to apply for medical school, they have some experiences that they may draw on for entrance essays and interviews. A more concrete example of this may be a nursing student who wants to go on to work in trauma care. Missouri State doesn't have a course or specialization track in trauma care, so the student would work with a professor they connect well with to design a course of their own exploring burn treatments and therapy. When you discover what you're interested in learning more about, you'll need to approach your chosen instructor to design the course. You'll then propose any of the following learning experiences tailored to your unique interest. UHC 300, Honors Service Learning. You'll perform a specific number of service hours, usually within your major, for a local nonprofit. Past projects have included professional writing students copy editing policy manuals and employee handbooks for the Humane Society of Southwest Missouri and the Kitchen Inc., and cell and molecular biology students performing free eye exams for students at local elementary schools. UHC 396, Honors Independent Study. This is often described as book research or library research. If you choose this option, you'll research the subject that interests you and make an academic argument using secondary sources. Essentially, you'll come away from this course with more knowledge of the subject and a traditional academic research paper. UHC 398, Honors Undergraduate Research. This is research in the typical sense. Students in this course likely will have designed projects that allow them to do their major. For chemistry students, this might be designing and carrying out a primary research study in the lab. For art and design students, this may be creating a work of art in a selected style. UHC 399, Honors Internship or Apprenticeship. You can get an internship in your major and design a course around the work you'll be doing. This will give you some experience in your field and allow you to see and experience what a true professional in your major might do day to day. Any of these courses can be attached to an existing major course, or you may take them on their own. You can't register for your experiential learning course the same way you register for other courses. Because you're designing a unique academic experience, and you'll be the only one enrolled in the class, we have to build the course for you. You'll need to complete and submit a proposal and registration form. These forms are found on the Honors College website under the Worksheets and Forms tab. It's a good idea to complete your proposal near the end of the semester before you intend to take the course. Proposals must be submitted to the Honors College before the end of add-drop week, the first week of the semester during which you plan to take the course. Let's take a look through a proposal for UHC 396, Honors Independent Study, in a little more detail. The form is fairly straightforward and is designed to help guide your brainstorming. You're encouraged to complete this form with your instructor, creating a sort of contract between the two of you about the kind of work you'll be expected to complete the readings you'll do, and your reason for studying the topic you choose. Essentially, you'll determine your own learning outcomes. You'll want to be sure to look over the guidelines laid out on this form to make sure your proposed project fits the parameters of Honors Experiential Learning. Each form will outline the instructions for designing each specific course type. In this case, students will be doing book research, so they'll be learning about theory or craft as outlined here. Students performing undergraduate research or participating in service learning will have different guidelines for their projects. In the first section on the proposal form, you'll outline what you want to study and why it interests you. You'll also want to discuss how taking part in experiential learning about this topic will contribute to your larger academic and professional goals. For the nursing student from the previous example, these goals might include getting a job in a burn unit. For a theater and dance student, the goal might be to learn more about a technique to help them enhance their performances. Whatever the reason you want to study this topic, even if the only reason is that you were curious to know more about it, be sure to tell us in that section of the form. We don't expect you to know all the relevant scholarship available about your topic, so having a faculty expert is important. You'll take this time to list all the expectations your professor identifies for earning credit for this course. Consider these questions. Will you meet during office hours as an assigned class time or work remotely online? If you do meet, when and how often will you do so? What supplemental texts will you read? Will there be quizzes or tests? And if so, when and how often? Are there any presentation requirements? With all of these things, consider with your professor how you can best learn about the subject. Consider experiential learning your chance to become a resident expert in a small area of your field. To earn that expertise, what work will make the most sense and give you the best outcomes? Essentially, in this section, you get to design your own syllabus. As with all courses, there is an expectation for a final project to complete this course. Generally, we expect you will complete the equivalent of 5 to 10 pages of an academic research paper per credit hour. If you take honors undergraduate research for 2 lab hours, for example, then your project should reach 10 to 20 pages. Your instructor will determine the exact required length to receive credit for this course. You can do just about anything for your final project, including an academic paper, a formal presentation, a creative submission, a business proposal, a performance, or a portfolio of completed work. All projects will need to be approved by your instructor and will need to comply with the guidelines on the first page of the proposal form. Once you've completed your form, the next step is to get signatures. You need to seek signatures in the following order. First, have your proposed course instructor sign the form. Then, you'll need the department head for that instructor's academic department to sign. Finally, you'll bring it to the Honors College for final approval. We ask you to get these signatures in order, so this can be a collaborative process with your instructors and advisors, as well as the department head. They all may have ideas and suggestions you can use to revise the proposal and make the most out of the learning experience. This tends to be the most difficult part for students. We all have busy schedules during the year. That's why it's important to plan ahead and make sure to complete your form ahead of the deadline. You'll likely need to drop off your form at the department office to get the department head's signature, which may take a few days. You'll also need to find time to get it to our office. Start this process early and leave room for instructors and department heads who may need more time. Once you bring your proposal to the Honors College and it receives formal approval, your honors advisors will build your course into your degree audit and enroll you. There are no buttons to push, no course numbers to add to a worksheet, and no need to make a trip to the registrar. Once your form is done and your course has been built, it will appear on your schedule and degree audit, and you'll receive confirmation via email. Please try to give us a few days to build your course and for the changes to take effect. To learn more about experiential learning, check out our video presentation about either the general or accelerated honors programs. You can also learn more via the Honors College website or the Honors Community on Blackboard. If you need further assistance, or you just want help brainstorming, be sure to contact your Honors College advisors or your major advisor to discuss your specific needs, goals, and ideas.